Parents, what's the stupidest joke your kid repeats daily? My son discovered he was born at an adoption center about a few weeks back. I'm surprised it took him this long to figure it out, but now he won't shut up about his real parents. Every single day, multiple times a day, he drops the same line like he's auditioning for a Netflix special nobody asked for. My real parents wouldn't make me do this. It started small. I asked him to take out the trash, and he sighed like I just asked him to donate a kidney. My biological family had a butler for this. Bro, are we serious? You can't even remember to flush the toilet half the time. But sure, tell me more about your imaginary staff. Kids get obsessed with dumb jokes all the time, right? But this one didn't fade. He said it when I asked him to clean his room, when I told him to do his homework, even when I reminded him to shower, which, by the way, should not require reminding at his age. Then he started saying it at school. His math teacher called me, genuinely concerned, asking if everything was okay at home. She said he kept making adoption jokes during class, and she wasn't sure if he was processing trauma. I had to explain. No, he's just being obnoxious for fun. She just laughed it off. He came home that day grinning like he'd won an award. Mrs. Carter thinks I'm hilarious. I told him, Mrs. Carter doesn't have to live with you. He shrugged. My real parents would have appreciated my humor. Wow, that one actually hurt for once. But the breaking point came at a family dinner. We went to a nice restaurant, nothing fancy, just a spot we liked. The waiter came over, polite, cheerful, asked what my son wanted to order. And this kid, without missing a beat, looked the waiter dead in the eye and said, I'll have whatever my actual parents would have bought me, which is probably better than this. I froze, and so did my husband. The waiter looked confused, then awkwardly just walked away faster than I've ever seen a human move. I leaned across the table and whispered, if you make one more adoption joke, your Xbox is gone for a month. He stared at me. He was weighing his options, deciding if the bit was worth it. Then he whispered back, my real parents would have gotten me a PS5 anyway. That was it. I didn't even finish my food. We went straight home, and I unplugged the Xbox, put it in the trunk of my car, and locked it. He cried for 2 days straight, not sad crying, but angry crying, like I'd committed a war crime. He kept saying, this is so unfair. I said, you know what's unfair? Hearing the same joke 200 times and being expected to laugh. But a few days after, he finally cracked. He came into the living room, sat down, and mumbled, fine, I'll stop. I asked, you promise? He nodded. Can I have my Xbox back? I said, in a month. He looked betrayed. That's not fair. I said I'd stop. I shrugged. Well, my real son wouldn't have made the joke in the first place. He stared at me, but then just laughed. It was only fair now.